Aje Chodon Soje Chono La Shancho Baudu Danam Jatsu Chi Aki Chishi Jive Sonam Ji Rola Kencho Sanje Ndra Shi Je Chodon Soje Chono La Shancho Baudu Danam Jatsu Chi Aki Chishi Jive Sonam Ji Okay. Good morning again. Good morning, myself. Yes. Morning, Bob.
Morning, Geshe.
Okay. Yeah, it is wonderful. Yeah. Beautiful weather. Today is very beautiful outside, everywhere. We hope our mind become like that. Very clear, also very broad, red, very clear. Right. Red. The light's very bright. Yeah. Was it bright? Right. Right. Not bread, eating bread. Anyway, it's beautiful. We able to get up, be able to do our actions, activities. It'll be wonderful. We rejoice those things. It's important to always mention, what we have right now today. Rejoice or awareness is important. Really, some kids, the parents give the food, every plate for kids. Some kids, they're not eating their own food, they're looking for some others called gift or something that they're more than like that, our minds like sometimes kids, we don't feel what we have opportunity to things to do. We're looking for something over that, then our mind will not we're not able to get that, then we got very stressful. Therefore, important to whatever we have right now, and awareness and rejoice is important. Okay. Now we're going to do a little meditation. Today's maybe not airplanes coming for our right? Usually the airplanes. Therefore, sit in as much as you can. You're comfortable, whatever you're comfortable. Usually, there are 7 or 8 different positions to meditation. Usually, that kind of things is to whose meditation as a long time is good for. Like that way, because all the channels working that way. But we just a couple minutes. Let's keep our body and mind just comfortable, space. Okay. The visualization for yourself. Just look on all your body. With awareness. Then start to your own breathe in and breathe out. Exhale and also inhale. Right? Couple times. It keeps your mind with you. You feel I'm very out and very in. When visualization or remembers Buddha image, you can do any Buddhas, Buddha Shakyamuni, Avalokiteshvara, Mother Tara. It's what you do usually. Visualization, the image in front of you. Keep your mind on the Buddha's image. And visualization, the image Buddha, the more clear. The sum of the lights come from the Buddha's heart, dissolves your body, is purify or wash away or physically and mentally all the emotions. As same as when we take shower, we put the soap, that we turn on the water wash away, like that, inside, outside, or physically, mentally, emotions, negative karmas, like wash away through Buddha's blessing. Bring that term not just by only yourself there, all the mother sentient beings around us, they all have same as feeling and blessing you. Then feel all your negative karmas, physically, mentally, emotions, sickness, all gone. Body and mind become very clear. Peace. Feel some of the warm feeling and peaceful feeling in your mind. That feeling go to whole your body. Blessing or peace feeling, it become the color, the light. like a white cloud, come out of your body, share for all of the Mother Sentient beings. They also share their blessings, feelings. You all experience peace, warm feeling. Again, keep your mind on the Buddha statue or image. Just try to keep your mind on that. Other thoughts come in, not try to stop. Just keep focus. When other thoughts come in your mind, not pay attention that. Just focus your own object of meditation. Try to you feel the blessings from all the objects Buddha. With the sadhavas. Okay. Now you can come back to normal way. So how to keep our mind with us to some blessings, some exercise our mind. Okay?
Is that like a calm run meditation?
It's part of Tolen. And also you share your good feelings for others. When you have also some physically, mentally, emotions, also you think, oh, I'm like this experience for behalf of all Mother Sentient beings. That's again like Tolen. When we have some difficult time, not thinking, oh, this is for me, terrible, not thinking, I'm doing this for behalf of the mind, all Mother Sentient beings. I'm able to do that. You think that there's more power, is your mind become more relaxed. Therefore, Right now we have very short meditation. Maybe you don't much feeling that, but if you do more and more, then you really can experience. Because we have very big part, the water. In India, the monasteries, like 3,000-4,000 monks. Sometimes His Holiness Dalai Lama teaching, you have like 100,000 people. They make the tea big part, humongous part. Have you saw anyone so? Yeah, humongous, very big ones. They're just small fire. The tea of the morning that we have to put the fire in the evening. All night they have to cook. They're not big fire. They're not, like gas here, like that. Just wood fire. And all night, just slowly, cook, boom, 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 boom. Then morning they will boil. It takes time. Same as our mind, very destroy mind, disturb that, disturb mind, stop mind, stop mind, our mind. It takes time to fix. Therefore, we do every day, we learn meditation, that become very powerful, blessing, the work. Okay? And I always say, remember for the impermanent. It's very, we can see the impermanent, like how you say, like example, like 4 seasons. Some Tibetans coming there. It's the one to some orphans. How you say? What I'm talking?
4 seasons.
All 4 seasons. It's real gross impermanent. We can see, right? No. When we accept, we know that we know with surprise. All springs coming, all falls coming, all winters coming. Because we knew we accept that. Not very surprised. The winter time, because big snow in Boston, New England, but we not much surprise. No. Also we accept, also we able to deal that, right? Remember a couple of years ago that one another state, a very small, maybe 1 or 2 inches snow, the whole city shut down. Because they usually they don't have the snow, and they're very stressed, or they don't know how to deal that. But us, even we have 6 feet, 18 feet, we don't much care. Because we accept, we know how to deal that. Same as our, all the situation, our daily life, same like that. Therefore, impermanent is also very important to practice meditation. That keeps our mind really peace. Like that. Then also, yeah, we can see people die, hundreds of people die every day, the hundreds of people born every day. Yesterday, Jen, she also told me her mother passed away September. Jen, she's one of the senior student, I think, when they be by the center. That time what are you doing that day?
I was not here.
No, you guys not here. Jen, she there.
We're like director and treasurer.
She also, I remember, she's one of the senior students. She work also a lot of hard working centers. Well, now she worked also, much archive. Her mother passed away. In September, also we pray dedication for her. Today is also special full moon. We're able to pray together. Like that, this is like impermanent. Also, we're here. Like me, I don't have my parents. They're all gone. This is like nature. This is not special surprise. Wow, but it's hard to change. that is how to impermanent. Even the impermanent, you can see the sinners. We don't see much here. But they're very hard working to build this place. Now we are the junior ones, able to, use, right? We use the space. We're able to do that things. Therefore, like that. I'm a fish. I'm a cage, Madala. I'm a fish. No. 제가 제가 늘 주요나서 근데 고라지 여기 잡수. 아마 내가 뭐는 잡수. Very tradition, they really call traditional way to come to the temples, the offerings, they come to the right? Lama, they meet the study learner. 아마야 미야쇼네 이러고죠. 가다 미쳐네. 야 좋아. 나 아마 내 점검 미쳐야. 아그 노치. 노샤마에 아마다 내 피자다. 옛날에
làm chuyện
내가 쇼도 요게 배다. 거기 저다. 만달라 건너요. 뭐야? 오늘 좀 질러 가와 나가죠. 마늘 키우지. 아마도 네네.
이거 진짜 어디?
네네네. 나 휴지 좀 먹을 시야죠. 로스. 오야. 가리 좀 좋아. As you know, I mentioned my teacher Geshe, he always mentioned us. We know all the statues, especially all students. We know what statue. He always say every morning you have to go from the statue to pray, get the blessing. He said, I know that, but that's like Tibetan tradition. They go to all around. No problem. 아마 만들어 주시다. 서로 되지. Yeah. This is like traditional way. When they go to all the temples, they feel the statues, they feel very blessing. That's our tradition way. Therefore, I mentioned, now he's Geshe, he always say, go to the front. Even, we know our altar, I have some statues. We know, we memorize, but you have to go to the front always to remember the quality, right? Yeah, quality or acknowledge. Remember that Buddha. Like we say, okay, Mother Tara, Buddha Shakyamuni, Avalokiteshvara, His Holiness Dalai Lama, go there. So remember the kindness for that. Then you feel blessing. Also, when you accept or you remember the kindness that you also follow the Buddha's advice. Get blessed that. Therefore, like those Tibetan traditions, they always try to come, pay respect, walking around, circumambulation. They always recite Om Mani Padme Hum. Sometimes the one while I'm walking around here, people think there's some mental problem. Well, this, because there is a Oman Bemo. Because they didn't know the Tibetan language. Oh, maybe there's some mental problem, but not they're reciting from mantra. It's always. Like I think that basically His Holiness always said, like, not everyone. Basically, like Tibetan people, more calm, more honest. Maybe not right now, but all the time. Right now we had mixed with the Western mind or Western culture, and a lot. I'm not saying Western bad, but we are like 21st century. A lot of things going on, but all times they're very honest, or very peace, very calm, because they're very strong connection to our Shivara. That means right now the our power of the God is not like that, but people have not much trust or not much pay attention. All time, I think maybe you don't need to teach Oman Pema, but always parents, there's Oman Pema, Oman walking, Oman Pema, kids just automatically learn that. And because Jamdo was a refuge pere, with a Lama Lachadanjo, Sanjala Jadamiza, a refuge Buddha, Dharma, Sangha like that pere. Always just reciting. Therefore, very strong faith that really get the blessing. Therefore, always to say, very important early morning, you get up, go to the front of your altar to remember the kindness, or remember that the knowledge, what they practice. I wish I become like that way. You just wish like that. Like that, okay? This is how they come to this. No, the light go that way. Yeah, I'm okay. Like that, okay? I'm not talking too much useless things. Therefore, I want to say something. Anyway, therefore, impermanent is important to remind for us every day. Therefore, but the meditation doesn't change one day. We don't see things, but it takes time. Slowly, it will really get some blessings. Above that, bodhicitta is the most important one to keep our life peace, happy, and relaxed. Therefore, we study with a guide to the Bodhisattva Way. It has 10 chapters. I remind always for you guys, including myself, it's really a work. But we don't have to study all verses. Some pick up some special verses. Okay, that verse, they memorize, then you can recite any times. Sometimes Western people say, okay, when I practice, I have to sit very serious. When I'm asleep, I'm on the bed, I'm not allowed to. It's not like that. You can do any time. When you're bad, you can just recite some mantras. You can meditation. Remembers Buddha's very powerful words. What are words? Sentence. The words.
Verses.
The verses. Like this, when you mind keep thought that you sleep, or you sleep become positive. Right? It's very good, right? When you sleep, some your mind destroys, maybe, and angry or jealous. If your mind go that way, sleep, sleep become negative. Therefore, we don't want to use our sleep for 5, 6, 7 hours to better way, try to good way. It's hard to do when you sleep. Just maybe and also I remember Geshe Tenley when we sleep. Before he passed away, we always make the bed. When he bed, then he towards my mala, and he keep his mala, but he just until he sleep, recite the mala. Malas to arrow. 저한테 각 바로 각 짝세. 각 기초가 많은 된지야 그다 가로 개개선으로 작을 저한테.
So it's the mala is like a mechanic, to make your mouth recite the mantra.
This is Tom is above the sky. 제자 음악 얘기야 고모 마도를 내려야 아들 저한테 가요 저한테 계셔서 아니 숨막 그바 그냥 만족 되거든 내가래도 와.
So Geshe Tsuga, before he passed away, he used to always recite mantra. When he goes to bed, he goes goes to sleep while reciting mantra. And so he will, recite the mantra and would move the mala with his hand and recite the mantra and until he just falls asleep by himself. So that is the importance in doing that.
제가 아니 만에 대한 바바 신에서 그 아니 닝보 아니 빼내가 좀 자대요 그래.
So Om Mani Padme Hum, is the mantra of the Buddha of compassion, Avalokiteshvara.
제가 남들 나도 삼에 만도식으로 왔다. 만도이 마시고 파지요 말해. 그래서 지제서 만들 내려셔로 와.
So we all know how to recite Om Mani Padme Hum, right? The mantra Om Mani Padme Hum is very easy, right? It's one of the easiest mantra to recite.
제가 남들 만들 내려고 다 텔레 나치. 텔레 파워 체식. 텔레 테스트. 제발 그것도 삼서 대응도 노르대 그래. 많이 된 거니 배니가 내가 좀 잘.
Well, think the Om Mani Padme Hum mantra is too simple. They say they want to have a bit more powerful, more powerful mantra. But that's mistaken to think like that.
제자 양의 음마다 로지 뭐 보시자이. 먼저 땅도 개우지에서 나도 땅보라도 쳐요. 개선 남준들이 미래를 깔아야 다 너와 나 배벨 웃어라. 너와 나도 지 고단님 그러면도 안에 푸잡나 아니 뱅게서 나도 배벨 웃어 되네요.
So I think I have told this story many times before. That it's about one of my teacher, Urgyen Tseten. He is a very senior monk, and he used to recite mantra all the time. And people will come to him for blessing. So they will say, so usually, when you recite the mantra, and then there's the power of the mantra in your mouth, and then when you blow with that, then you get the blessing. And then there's a belief in people, in the Tibetans, that if you are blown by a lama who always recites the mantras, and then your diseases will be gone. So then people will say, oh, I have pain here, I have pain there, can you please blow on here, blow on there, like that.
이거는 때들 나도 삼성 너와 마들의 그 다야진의 명의들의 행도. 근데 오늘 라마수야 셰수치잖아. 근데 다르고 깜짝을 했더니 뭐 요래.
And it's really true in many cases, that it has helped by being blown by high lamas. So like sometimes some people have some kind of sore on their body, and no matter what they do, what kind of ointments they apply, it doesn't get better. But then they go to this lama, and then the lama will recite mantra and then blow on it, and then it will cure.
제자 다카로 제자 아니 그래서 때인데 네 칸에 많은 가지 좁았던지 아니 선내 시리들라 대바다 아니 시리들라 하나다 이런 뭐 때문에 영어도 있다는 것도 저놈도 연구를 해.
And so more you recite Om Mani Padme Hum, the more faith and devotion you will have towards Avalokiteshvara, and then that much more clear appearances or visualization of Avalokiteshvara, and you'll have. So that is the blessing, of reciting the mantra.
제가 대바 요가나 아니 다 먼저 적은 거라야 리센 종일로 기들이 시야요.
So if you have a faith, then a relic can be born, from dog's tooth.
근데 나도 참아 가는 때 나도 참아 대화 휴치면서 나도 계기 싫어. 소원내기보다 성지 좀 는데 같이 정보를 무슨 눈을 변화. 제가 소원 세대기도.
But if we don't have faith, then we don't, get much feeling. Even if like an actual Buddha, like His Holiness Dalai Lama come in front of us, we don't get much feeling.
어제 대전아 어제 딘데자 아니 바로 따땡아도 단다 배회 루지시야 될 건지 많은데 돼야 될 거데 이나 많은데 와이나 쇼진이 아니 소소 세명 엘바 이용하시거나 섬로 담아다 먹고 와 아니 개와용 사도 뭐 보용 그래.
So there's many benefits, in reciting Om Mani Padme Hum mantra. That's very common, easy to remember and recite. And so there's benefit, is of course you get all these blessings and the merit of reciting it, and also helps, to keep your mind on the focused, and not be distracted, because you're reciting mantra, so your mind is thinking about it, and so your mind doesn't get distracted, about with many other different kind of things.
Okay, like that. Today, that not to show you that kanji shanchep sem ko la shanchep sem matyewa munje ba konde beya겠다. 아니 지금 냠내 쇼고 남도 아니 대다 쇼주들래 냠내 지역에 다 잡아요. 다 쇼주들래 야요 말에.
So we are going to be studying this text, the Guide to the Bodhisattva Way of Life, which explains about how to generate bodhicitta, which has not been generated, and how to not decline it if it has been generated, and then how to increase furthermore, if it's been generated. And so there's no better text than Guide to the Bodhisattva Way of Life than to generate, maintain, and increase the bodhicitta.
제가 샹체고 샘 나도 깨타와이나 그래서 깨타와나 먼저 조보야 마용 그래. 아니 가지고 소소 샘바야 기보용 그래. 간지 센디가 간지 대체 이바나다 샹집선에 되는 용을 그랬어.
So if we have generated bodhicitta, then we will, have more friends. Our minds will be more happier, and even the happiness of this life can be achieved through that.
그런데 샹집을 샘대 깨와는 아주 거디나야 미젤라야 지금 차도단 진섬당 아니 이치 매바디 용어 말이야.
And so if we have generated bodhicitta, then you will not have a jealousy, over the happiness of others or prosperities of others. You will not have arrogance, and jealousy, and will not distrust other people.
아니 미참마다 따만도 봐 용어.
And we'll have or we'll get along, with everybody else.
예전에 아는 것도 초보모래 그러와.
And if you do that, then of course you will have more friends, right?
예전 가서 초보 받은 거로 아니면 어장 가서 따와마다 가지 가서 가까이 그러와.
So most of the time, when we don't have a friend, when we don't get to be good friend with somebody, it's because we don't have the same view or we don't get along.
아니 샘바지 보지 되는 요거 계획 말씀하고 그래.
And it says if your mind is more relaxed and happy, you will not age fast also.
생각도 고야시로와.
So that's something we need, right?
제가 샘바 요거는 지금 나사로는 요거 작으래.
If your mind is happy and relaxed, even your diseases will heal faster.
제가 대단 트립에 다시거든. 배나 맨일이야. 나사 찌빠찌 장 보여왔지. 미치데 샘바 흘려야 봤지. 미치데 무슨 도보야나 샘바 흘려야거든 요거 작을 세다. 트립에 들으려고 해서도 와. 아마 계산 산지 트립아 차대로.
This is also proven by the scientists, that people who are relaxed and happy, heals faster. So that if there's two kind of people who are going through same kind of diseases, and if one is very happy and relaxed, the other one is very stressed and unhappy, then person who is happy and relaxed heals much better and much faster.
디네 맞아 아니 가디나 그러고 먼저 아직 semtal한테 삼았다. 아니 쉔주 내가 담보 되고 아니 샹첩생 배시고 샹첩생 배영 가려 그랬어. 아니 쉔주 내가 이바티가 아니 샹첩생 깨나 가르치고 그랬어. 숨바디 깨다. 아니 시황 거다 다 깨와대 많이 봐 가르치고 들려서 그러고.
So this the first chapter of the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life explains about the benefits of bodhicitta, and then how to then second chapter talks about how to generate it, and then then third is how to overcome all the obstacles for generating bodhicitta, and then the fourth, fifth, sixth explains about how to maintain the bodhicitta that has been generated.
뭐지 다 티나니 다 아니 지난데 조직 안가도 공로되게 강감해서 생각도 조모 공로되게 매워서 그래. 아니 생기 시대양 공로되게 매워서 그래. 아마도 거의 집어매 봐 공로되게 소식이 와.
And so, what is the factor that declines, or destroys the bodhicitta? Is the one of the strongest one is the anger. So if we have anger, not only does it decline the bodhicitta, but also it makes you unhappy. Makes you parted from your friends. All this. So there are many defects with this anger. So usually when we get angry towards people who don't have same view as us, right? So last time we did up to 30, 48, 49, right? So now today we're going to start from the verse 50, right?
Right. 어디 답에나 셰제 셰근이게 되면 셰제 되게 가르라고 해서나 아니 수수 다운 만들어서 가사들 조바 그말라 때니 수수 디파탄도 그래. 제 장아 아니 수수를 다운 만들어서 가사티 수수를 가리쳐 버려. 알으나 콜로 조바 그말라 때니 미디파타서 그래. 시거든. 아니 수수 마가시 미 텔랑아 콜로 내와 제시라 간나 코 말아 콜로는 코 예방 먹어서니 아니 바로 콜랑이 파네 줘셔. 네 콜라 파네 보면 뭐제네 아니 코드 보면 뭐서더니 제자 먼저 콘로스 노데요레스.
And so the verse 48, is saying that the person, who don't have the same view as us, who gets angry towards us, or does something bad for us, or says something bad to us, they have helped us actually, by giving us the opportunity to practice patience, and by participation we have purified all these negative karmas, and so they have really helped. So I should think of their kindness. I should thank them for giving me that opportunity to practice patience and thereby purify my negativities. And in return, actually, I have harmed the person. By making that person get angry towards me, I have kind of made the person get rid of, destroy his positive karmas and create all these negative karmas and be unhappy and so forth. So actually, I have harmed them. So I should not be angry, towards them. I should have, compassion for them.
다들 저렇게 응답주들 그만큼도 도망이 그래 도바. 제나 안에 내 현지 대바치에 째잖아요. 나 되게 째잖아. 내 손으로 그래. 저거는 어떻게 그래.
And then this verse 50 is kind of a doubt that one might have in one's mind. So if I have caused them to be angry and made them, create negative karmas and destroy their positive karmas, then have I caused them to fall into the low realms?
아데 코트와 가테 달라 선바에 연대연나 냐면도스 가테 다가 다스나 대달란 대처는 중무세 어디 뜻이 용도와.
It says, if my mind has the noble quality of patience, I shall not go to hell. Although I am protecting myself in this way, how will it be so for them?
아주도데 가르고 온데 뜻이 고깔에 가오르도.
So what do you understand from that? It's a little bit difficult to understand these words, right?
근데 아니 소설라 미파조로 팬 돈데 그거 요가 옛날 미파조데 가로 소설을 콘도 사바에 나가 냐와도 말까나 네 코라 그노데 팬 돈도 그거 요라고 하세. So
if you do something by which they become angry at you, right? But you don't get upset when they become angry. You're doing something to help them with the good motivation, and then when they do get angry, then you practice patience, so you don't fall into the lower realm.
Kate da ani suna susu bena ani kontro sambachi wache zoba goma yena ani karzana susu la teda land chishinjuna ni tena da teni shwa yena ani susu zoba ya goma yena susu la kontro langegi mi pachina jungu mare sa tena do kokomendo
mi phajo garsa
susu bena kate da suna ase do ani susu zoba ya goma da soba yena 아니 소소라 컨트롤랑이기 자오든 중고 말에서 되는 거지 고거면 생기바대로 같이 다 소나 에달란데 지신 중세대 가린 중 말나 소소라 컨트롤랑이 자오든 중고
있어서다 다 소소라도 소소랑이 숨겨라다 들으시네 송접 지거라 소소라 송접 지거다 파절을 가르쳐야 됐어요 디스에서
그래서 파졸라 가다 대단히 고고 들어와 파졸라 가니 아니 소소소만 하는 파조 컨트롤 마사를 팽해야 되게 팽말 되고 파조에 되게 내가 봐서 에달란데 지시죠 그걸 손을 듣게 좀 말해야지 야만은 고다 셔봐질라 아니 소소소 다 손대 봐이나 소소라 컨트롤랑에 대한 거 말해야지 어떤 이거 갖고 싶어서
And so, like it says here, although I am protecting myself in this way, how will it be so for others, for them? And the one way of understanding is just like it says here. If you don't get angry, then you will protect yourself, from falling into the lower realm. But what will happen to them? What will be about them? But then on the other hand, you can understand is that if you practice patience, when somebody gets angry, you practice patience, and you protect yourself, and then what will happen to them? Then they will not get angry towards you. So if you get angry back, then they will get more angry, right? But if you practice patience and tolerate that, then they will not get angry.
And 소소라야 딱 넘어징에 야만다 자오티 때서 용으로 해서 하는 거고 있어요.
And so that way you can also help them, to not fall into the lower realm. And so by doing that, you will have less enemies or less people harming you.
Okay. 아 저로 그 납중아지데 납지데 알랭아지데 줄로서도 줄로아치 가슴도 줄로서나.
So let's read the verse 51, 2, and 3. Nevertheless, should I return the harm, it will not protect them either. By doing so, my conduct will deteriorate, and hence this fortitude will be destroyed. Since my mind is not physical, in no way can anyone destroy it. But through its being greatly attached to my body, it is caused harm by physical suffering. Since disrespect, harsh speech, and unpleasant words do not cause any harm to my body, why mind do you become so angry?
와야 다디 저로가 납중아치데라 카레 나라 미지 트노와 지와예나 네텔라파야 늘레 제초그레 베스타 트와데리다.
And so the question here on the verse 51 is that if someone causes harm to me, is it all right for me to retaliate to them?
다 남비가 추쇼네 잘잖아. 나디 자유 말했어.
So from the Dharma point of view, it is saying that it's not a good idea, to retaliate.
다야나 나도 지탱이로야 직전에 밥 맞잖아요. 믿을 그러 로고무도 되거라.
And so, but in the worldly perspective, people might think that you are a coward, if you don't do something in return to that.
에나 다짱고를 미친 것들이 좋아도 뒤를 미치. 가르쳐도 미치는 말이야. 제등이 가르쳐가 좋았어. 근데 배워주 성월다.
And so somebody asked this question to His Holiness, And then His Holiness says, somebody says, ask questions, what should I do? And then His Holiness says, just run away.
Sometimes also you guys can listen. His Holiness like public talks. He came to before 2015. He came to oftentimes go to Western countries with the public talk at the schools, colleges. In that time, he talked very, unique to Karawada. He wrote down some Bashu Gunamu, Kanji, Miga Samla Tani, Johnny Nangarwa.
So that time, he gives answers, in accordance, with the regular people's way of thinking.
And another painkiller, Nagarta. Kaji, Katu Nathi, another painkiller go.
So those answers will be like a painkiller, it gives the answer right away to us, just like the painkiller which takes the pain right away. So otherwise, sometimes when we listen to those long teachings, on a particular subject about the Dharma, and then it's a little bit difficult, to understand exactly where to apply, when these kind of thoughts appear. Arise. So this is very important, the message on verse 51. Nevertheless, should I return the harm, it will not protect them either. By doing so, my conduct will deteriorate, and hence this virtue will be destroyed. And so usually, when somebody says something bad or does something bad, we feel like, we must return the harm. So that's what we usually feel, that must return it, must answer back to the person in the similar way. But if we do that, then the loss is ours, because if we do that, then we lose our compassion, the loving kindness, altruism, and so forth. And not only that, but also other practices that we've been doing with the hardship, will be destroyed as well. So especially that here it's talking about the fortitude, which is a patience, right? The patience that you've been practicing with a very strong hardship, will be destroyed. So you think you'll be able to carry on this practice? So this is very difficult. The reason we are not able to see the results right away, because is because these kind of practices are very difficult, and we don't normally do it much. But we should always have the courage to do it. If we don't have that, then we'll never get it done. But if we do and have that, then that will help us to eventually do it. So we'll always have courage. So the courage and the confidence, thinking that I can do it, I will do it, I can do it. So that if you have that, then it will push you to do that, to get into the action, and that way you will do it and get the result eventually.
가정 안주 같은 스도 opposite 스도 opposite 전에 제대로 나간도 좀 샤던 거 말이야.
So, read these words and contemplate on the meaning. Yeah. Because we are, what we're doing is very opposite to what it's saying here. And therefore, we're used to doing that. We're used to familiar or used to doing, what is, is doing the opposite of what is said here. And so when we're asked to do what is said here, then it becomes difficult for us to do.
어디지 다들 스도 만보도 같은데 걸어야 스도 선었다. 뭐 소중하니 강 토톱체나 다들 강 토톱체.
But read these words and then try to keep the meaning in your mind, and then try to apply apply into practice as much as you can, because we're not familiar with that, so therefore it will be difficult for us. But if we keep on trying and trying, then eventually we'll be more familiar with it, and then we'll be able to do it.
아디슈고 쇼로가 납중 아직 아니 가서 들어가나. 미경을 만들어 삭트보 특이하고 만들라나. 인간들은 누구 말해서 만들 누구 말해서 된다도 듣는 연구사.
And so the verse 52 and 53, what it's saying is that when somebody says harsh word to us, it should not cause any harm to us.
가나다다. 근데 연 리치에 마연비 수장 강도 넘어나서 예사인데 시발하다 그도 시바. 아니 그도 시바 샘디 수말에 수매다 수직이 될까지 내와지 더 말했어. 그도 수번하지.
So just like you can see the body and touch it or hit it, injure it like that, so but the mind is not like that. It's the mind is not like that. The mind is not a physical, so therefore in no way can anyone destroy it or cause harm to it.
Yes, question.
That is difficult to practice. I think the reason is because the value system of Buddhism and the conventional value system are different. So in the conventional value system, people measure you like you're good looking, you're rich, you're famous. But in Buddhism, they don't value you like that. I think in Buddhism, if you are where you are, doing what you're supposed to be with a peaceful mind, you're perfect. So with that kind of value system, no matter how other people see you, like testing does not matter because that's not the value system. That's not the thing that really matters to you. Because in Buddhism, you just need to, I think you just need to follow the guide to see who you are, to be in the flow. I don't know how to describe that status, but it's just a clear mind, your mind to do the things you're supposed to do, and that you're already perfect. So all the other outside accused, no matter cause any harm, because that's not something that matters to you. So if you know that you're perfect as who you are, you don't get hurt. You don't get hurt by other accused or that kind of harsh words.
제가 감도대 제 마토거든 감도랑 감도 숙청 못 되래서 감도대.
So yeah, that's the reason why we're not able to do that is because of having strong grasping at the self or ego.
나 야수인, 나 자수인, 내 사마디 노르메 가는 데 삼거라. 아저 내들은 나도 고로상이로 봐.
And so because we all have this strong grasping as self, thinking that I am good, I am the best, I have no mistakes like that. And then when somebody says, oh, you are mistaken, you are not good, then you get angry.
제가 틱틱나랑도 쇼로강압중 아니겠다네. 다마든 일랑도 일랑 넘버 셴베나 린도 다 건너스. 수수질랑 간도 슈첨보, 단도 슈첨보, 무에네들 신절로 봐 전에 아니 아노 노이스 동안 양게레스.
And so just like it says in the last two lines of the verse 52, but through its being greatly attached to my body, it is caused harm by physical sufferings. So when somebody says something like that, to our to us, or to our mind, then our mind gets angry.
제가 미디르 수수 콜라 두고들라나 스타수도 개모션이 되도 되더래.
And so if somebody says bad thing to you, then you just respond by laughing. Can you do that?
야 sabza maje ya 개모셔다 너야 요런데 채랑 그러와.
But you have to be careful, where to laugh, right? Otherwise, if you laugh in the wrong place, wrong time, then that can cause a problem.
제자 너조베 다 너조베나 책대다 책도들 섬마 땅지 아니 지금 소소고 링하게 송 쇼발라 섬지 당기로나 아니 삼tum가도 이제 왔다 된 거지.
So if you think about these words and then think about the situation of your mind and body and so forth, then this can also help to make some changes in your thinking.
그냥 내가 릴랑감을 쉐베나 린의 동안 다 끝내서 다 근데 배치를 봐. 다 소소한 감을 쉐베나 아니 소소한 동안 다 끝내서 파샤치고도 소소한 병 완전히 슉체라니. 완전 널매 삼들 지금 저널 누구라는 것도 고로사다 그래.
So like here it says, but through it is being greatly attached to my body. It is caused harm by physical suffering. So like that also, you can say through it's being greatly attached to me, to me. And then I get angry when somebody says you are bad, or you are not good, you are mistaken, like that.
제자 완전 노르초로
We can be mistaken, right? Can we make mistakes?
미치처럼 노르들라는 거 이제 고로사고 이 말이야.
We can be mistaken, right? We can make mistakes, right? We can be mistaken. So if somebody says you are mistaken, then you're wrong. If somebody says you're wrong, then is it okay to get angry?
제자 가르나 만두질 소소랑 얘지 아무나 소소랑 간선 단도 슈치 뭐요 제자 것도 잠깐 이렇게 또 말이야.
So that's the reality, right? We can be wrong. So if somebody says we're wrong, then that's the truth. So no need to be angry about that. But because of our self-grasping ego or an ignorance, we think we're not wrong. So if somebody says you're wrong, then we get angry.
어디시 아니 저러 가서 좀 년바다 투수 마바다 아니 몇년바 특대다 그 릴란 너버 먼저나 샘지 지셔 랍든 조스 아 미지게 소속 얘네 지 가오메 내가 제가 지금 만년바들의 영화 아니 특야 보면가 특수보들 나와이나 딩가도 릴란 녹으면 와 아니 샘지 가지는 저 공로사기요스.
And then verse 53 says, since disrespect, harsh speech, and unpleasant words do not cause harm to my body, then why mind do you become angry? So those kind of things doesn't cause harm to your body, right? So why do your mind become unhappy or angry?
제가 양대 어다트 당간도 다대로 소소 가오메와당 소소 매년바다 특수범이 다 가지고 거는 간도 간지 세번 막아봐차 아니 공조사 아니 소소 기오메바 시에기오메가 차로도 와.
Yeah, so even though it doesn't cause harm to our body, but our mind feels unhappy, angry, right? When somebody says harsh words or unpleasant words and disrespects. And so that's verse 54 is really good if you read this through, because others will dislike me, but since it will not devour me, either in this or in another life, why do I not want this dislike?
알레 네 사람들 내가 싹 말했어. 나라 사와 미젠다. 단 지시 에멘데스. 가지 소설은 경이 예원에 세다고 세와 셴발은 나도 카라 당하는 미디 저 사샤가 말해. 또 가지는 엔도그 메스.
So those who says those kind of bad, unpleasant words or harsh words, right, will not devour you in this life. Then why will you feel unhappy? they will not devour you or not eat you, right?
제가 지금도 배 간제 만족도 조금 문제 내나지 제도 문도 안 가는데 사도를 좀 더고 미내와 지금 쟁으러 왔어.
So we always feel like, so people will dislike me, people will, somebody will devour me or eat me and will cut me and something like that. Like we feel like that, right?
제가 나도 미참만 나도 가와 제도를 제도 말아.
So can we make everybody like us or happy with us?
No, right.
Right.
제가 미팅 가서 막아나야 막아왜 트이다 땀들이 내가는 당 가서 될 도나시란 맞지. tako nyega chambodrena ya chewora mashi.
So if somebody says unpleasant words or harsh words, then don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to it. But of course, if it is critical, in the critical situations, we have to pay attention to that. Those some of those things, right?
제가 된다 매비가 둥가지 저 아니 딱 저런 마사사 요리 된다 승들 된다 들고 오도와 레바나들도.
So it's saying that in the commentary it says that don't create non-virtuous actions, for no good reasons.
다 미팅할 가면도 소소 샘트시던다 소소 두종으로 와.
So if you say, oh, somebody doesn't like me and feel unhappy, then that's a loss for yourself, right?
아니 미치라 소소 코로자냐 사대는데 소소 두자 미치 미 봐주지는 하고 말이야.
And if you are angry towards somebody, that's also loss for you, right? The other person even don't know that you're angry.
나도 배죠. 뭐 배라 아마지 배줄라야. 배대와서 로스나 코로사데 그래서 배 대와중지 하고 말이야.
There's a story in Tibet, so there was this old lady who was angry with the Tibetan government, for 3 years, and the Tibetan government didn't even know that.
제가 나도 점점 대담에 컨트롤사 대담에 셈범에 저기 제대로나 이나 파조 하고 말 제대로 수수적으로 대담에 동안 양되기로 봐.
So sometimes we get angry towards somebody, and then we just keep this kind of harsh feeling in our mind, towards that person, but that person even don't know, and so by becoming angry and holding this ill will in our mind towards that person, we're creating negative karma for no reason.
다 드린 것도 막 가려고 고송세나 간터를 아니 미심바지 다 심바지 소소라야지 너와도 지 코로라고 라나 아니 랍서라도 주나 될 팔레 마자스.
And so what we learned up to here today, is that if somebody causes harm to us or make us become angry, then the best would be not to retaliate.
얘나 렌저나 코로 마산에 렌잡스.
But if you have to answer back, then try to do it without getting angry.
코로 마산 렌잡스래.
Can you answer back without getting angry?
No, that is why you do that? 어제 다때 다 빼자나지 전에 때 제거다. 이제 대전화 코로 저는 그때 코로 선을내냐 저는 그 소외냐면 라도 그래서.
So according to the teaching, of course you should do that. You should try to do that, because if you don't do that, then you become angry and then you lose your practice, of patience.
어떻게 다 되니 쇼로급에나 니슈 납중간이다 나섬 납시도 가려고 했으나 아니 망체 간도 남주 소소 따오만 되자 간지 생부터 내서나 삼모 땅다가 주는 것도 미바라야 저한테 치려고 봐.
So in this verse 52, 3 and 4, what it's saying is that when we lost contact with somebody, or become angry, become enemy, is because of the way we think.
제가 대자 아니 딱 간도 샘때 슐록 나 수나지지 레체마인자 수직은 원에 될 내와 원에 간도 리를 내와 쳐나지 제도 말해.
So nobody can harm your mind because it's not a physical like the physical body. So will not be able to harm your mind just like they will harm your physical body.
아빠 누구나 그 저거 또야 줘야 돼. 이제 말이야. 내체 말이야. 얘나 지난기 이제 나도 슈첨보 요와 인자 아직 나도 슈첨보 요와 인자 아니 저런 게 대진에 아니 그러고 소속 동안 모양 거래스 나도 슈총 담고 그래스.
Your mind is not a physical, therefore nobody can, punch it or cut it and so forth. But because of strong grasping at the self, it feels like that it is physical and feels the harm, the physical harm, feels the harm, and thereby you create many negative karmas by retaliating to that anger or harm.
다 오늘 탑지로 오면은 미치기 장소 특도가 올라나 갑두들에 맞아봤지 갈래지네 안래 잠보도 잘 탑시면 안 되고.
If you have to retaliate or answer back, then maybe in a nicer way, not right away with the anger, but take a time, think about it, and then answer in a nicer way.
다 소설은 미미강지 와나 저 센터다 심하게 미리 조사하고 말때 저 가진데 걸어서 되게 소소도 맞지거든.
And somebody who is angry at you or who dislikes you, that person will not cut you just by disliking, will not cut you or not devour you. Then why do you become angry towards that person?
너 제대로도 냠내가 비 센통보 아니 샹접스면 냠내 자자는 것도 제깔에 가고 싶어래. 제가
Very high level practice, done by the Bodhisattva, so it's not easy for beginners like ourselves to do it.
Okay. Yes.
So I think instead of just afraid that we should not use our practice, more important thing is we learn from each time when we get angry.
Yeah.
Because we get angry because we're not perfect, not good enough. It's actually a false image of ourselves. So every time we get angry, it points to some false image of ourselves that we believe we are sure in that aspect. Every time we get angry, we keep that point out, we learn better about ourselves and our value system, and then we learn to smooth it, to believe that that's not a problem or we can do better in that aspect. That's more important than that we just bottle down our feelings when we feel angry. We try to tolerate our anger. More important thing is we find out all the false image of ourselves, and we learn to accept ourselves and have a peaceful mind with those. I think all the problems with those false images that we're not perfect. If we can point and deal with all these points, we won't get angry and think more. So I think that's more important than just keep in mind that we should not lose our practice. More important thing is to learn about ourselves and try to deal with it and get a peaceful mind later. So we can get angry, but the important thing is we need to learn from it and not think about the same thing as ourselves in the future. So we won't get angry at the same point in the future. So it's more like remove the bottom instead of shell the bottom from getting angry.
Hello, shalom komast.
Giacomo.
I'm sure doesn't hurt.
Is that a question or opinion?
It's an opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That kanche maje. Yeah, I didn't get all of them, but I think people got it. The main thing is the root, the cause to all the problems for our ego and the subjection. Therefore, we need to push it down a little bit. That is work there as much as possible. Then we will become more peace. Okay. Any other questions? Any other question? Yes.
Do you have an advice for people who are like soldiers or policemen who might have to act with violence, either because of themselves or to protect others? How to work with their intention or emotions if their country is attacked or if they're in a position to protect others?
Arawa.
망미다 다디 마장에 있어서 남주기다가 저기 망미다 나 마장에 망미다 저기 콜라데 저라서 가르게 랍제 옆에서 그런 거다 또 미마 송접을 야 롱바 송접을 치도 다지 제고거라 안 돼서 가르쳐 줘버렸어 다 콘돔 말한 거는 가르 콜라마도 나다 서버 컴퓨터는 가르쳐 콘솔이 되쳐 버렸어 그런 내가 제야죠라다
아 콘솔 내가 놓은 표시까지 가버렸다. 만중원에 콘솔 랍자도 게임하다. 난 만중원에 콘솔한 원에 까지 첨부 이제 공부 그래.
So it's a very difficult, task for the policeman or the armies, to do it, with the patients. Sometimes, of course, it's a possible but very difficult for regular people to do that. But from our side, we should not be angry, towards them, but think of their kindness for doing all that things that they're doing to protect the public and the country.
Okay? Is good. Yeah, like that. Any questions? Okay, if you have no question, then you can stop here. You can do short dedication, then who start the puja. You can make a 5 minutes break, then we're going to start puja. If you like to start puja, we just sit like this. You don't need to set up any device. Okay?
Thanksgiving model offering, page 39. Aji perki juchi dodra niji yede yamadi sadi jingu milti owagi dogun nagachi vasher pasho yeso nami kutse rapin chin naka chuni chokchu di pada no santen pedren mesa sindi roe munsel takshuni yuchi yedam guru rama modalakam niryatayami. Page 43, the short moonlight prayer for His Holiness. In that snow mountain and circle land, source of every benefit and joy, may Lord Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezig remain in life till samsara zen. Savior of the snowland teachings and transmigratory beings who extensively clarifies the path and compassion. The lotus in the hand, Lord Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy. Page 49, the short long light prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduers serve as a bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjuna's victorious doctrine. Masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers, honoring three jewels. Savior of myself and others, your disciples, please live on. Page 57, prayer of dedication. For this virtue, may I swiftly, having gained Guru state, place each and every sentient being without exception in that state. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may our unborn arise and we're born, never decline, but increase forevermore. Page 75, make same up. Make sewe to Chenchen Mesig, remake him, they walk or jumbly on duple mago jones, sunway da ganchik, keep it subian sokapa, usandrape jamba so.
Okay, yeah, then we have the puja it's possible you can say puja is good. Now, puja we create a more positive karma. We have a lot of problems because we have not enough positive karma. Therefore, puja is support our practice. Very important, especially sometimes people think medicine Buddha is only people die. It's not like only that. People die, people live, people sick, very powerful. You have the medicine Buddha, Tanka there, 8 or 7, how many? 8, right? 8 Buddhas. Yeah, 8 one, right? Therefore, we have the English only the short one. The Tibetan one, the very long one. It's very powerful, very benefit. Even you recite one time, it's a very humongous merit. Therefore, puja is also very important. Sometimes people puja, oh, I don't like puja, but it's a very like environment. You need environment that everyone check environment, C, D, E, F, G, right? Therefore, something like that. In order to our prayers, practice, things to successful, we need to support, create the merit. Therefore, we are offering the soft things for the medicine Buddha, we create the merit. Through that merit, also benefit all other sentient beings. So how can benefit other sentient beings? Like example, if you able to join come today here, it's also blessing for the Buddha Dharma Sangha. How can I come? This I chose that. You have the thought, oh, today I'm going to puja, today I'm going to class, because this is a little virtuous activity, the blessing through the Buddha Dharma Sangha. He said, no, it's not Buddha's blessing, because I choose that, I want to go there. How you got that thought coming? That is like blessing. Now, usually we call long life, we say blessing means we give something. This is a lot of soft things, because we long life pills, right? Long life pills, we eat the people eat the long life pill, they think I feel the blessing. This is just something like that. Therefore, the little boy come in. Therefore, puja is very important to pray. A lot of obstacles. So usually, we have a lot of obstacles. We check them more. They always say do the pujas. They don't say do the teaching. They also puja. Also, everyone can do like that. Okay. Okay, like we have like 5 minutes break. If you like to stay puja, we just sit like that. We don't need to change anything. Okay. Thank you, guys.